What the hell's up, everybody? It's another Maniac Monday. We are here for the Drum Clinic on the Zig Zone. And I have to, first off, I'm still trying to get my fucking computer set up here. First, I want to give a shout out to my class at the motorcycle training this weekend. Did you teach this weekend?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had, as an instructor, you know, you always have these classes that are like just really impress you. You have some that really struggle, and then they just come along. You're like, oh wow, you know. And then when you see them come along, you're just like going, see, yeah, I do that.
Yeah, the light bulb moment. Yeah, when it goes off, you're like, wait a second, they just got it. That's awesome. I must be really good at what I do.
Right?
Yeah, that's what you say to yourself.
That's why we make the small bucks.
Yeah, small bucks. Exactly. Oh boy, ain't that the truth?
That's my fun money.
Yeah,
strippers.
Giggity.
I worked a couple of ranges. I'm going to the nudie bar. I had a class. Unfortunately, we had a female that she was kind of struggling and she was kind of scared, and I was so glad that it didn't happen on my side of the range. We were in exercise 3. Mark's in his corner and I'm in my corner, and he's and she's coming around, and we had already, like, you know, through 1 and 2. We're doing the extra hands-on, so everyone else was getting it. So I had to work on hands. She was on my deal with 1 because we split it in half, right? And then 2, they're still split in half.
Yeah.
So my half. See, and I knew Mark seen that coming. He goes, "Hey, Zig, I'll take this group over here."
Yeah, I get that. The whole, they know the deal, and I'll be on this side. Well, wait a minute.
Right?
All these people have no idea how to ride. Why are you sending me over here? You know the deal. That's shady.
Especially when he was with him prior. So I'm like, you know, classroom. I'm like, going, okay, shit. So I'm working with her. I got her going. I mean, she never driven a stick shift car and didn't ride a bicycle.
Yikes.
So there's two bad things. I actually got her where she was actually staying where she was riding. Exercise 2, she came across the range. She went back across the range. Okay, we're good. Exercise 3, you know, we're going around, and she's starting to stop, and then when you got to the point where she was going one large cone to the next, and I was trying to get her speed up. Then once she got her, you know, you've seen that where they get on the gas and it's,
yeah,
and they freak out and they just drop the throttle. So now they're doing this.
That's how you rack your nuts.
It's like a bucking
Unless you're a
Bronco
girl.
thing. Yeah,
It was a girl.
yeah.
Good thing.
So she comes around. she comes around to my side, and I'm like going, "Oh yeah, you're doing great. You just keep it up. Steady on that throttle. You're okay. You see how stable it was when you got on the gas? Yeah." And then she went around Mark's side, and all of a sudden I see her and Mark walk up. She pulls off the side, Mark's side, and then all of a sudden I see her dismount the bike and walk over. Like, okay, cool. I'm cool. I don't have to deal with it. You get chicks, especially girls, their heart gets broken, dude.
Yeah.
You know? But I thought he was like going, okay, you know, maybe let's bring you back and let's start all over again. No. After when we went to our break, he's like, oh, no. She said, you know, I go, hey, she says, you're doing fine. She goes, I don't think so. I think I need to come back and start again. Awesome.
Yeah. That's an easy transition. Really? Oh, you know, that's a really good idea. We'll see you next time.
Are you trying to get my fucking attention? You see, we're having a conversation here.
Trying.
What?
No, I was trying to tell him, put your microphone up, speaking to the side.
Oh, speaking of this, dude, it's not your first time here.
Yeah, man.
This one was all like that.
Yeah, but
I don't sit over here. I wasn't talking anyways.
I got a new name for PJ. We're gonna call him Chewbacca. Whose was that?
It's Chewy.
Well, we have a new name for Mikey. Mikey's the wizard.
really,
Yeah, he does amazing shit on as far as, you know, keep. Let me first off, anything that happens on Kaotic Radio, the live streaming and the engineering work and stuff like that. I depend on Mikey to do things and make them happen. We have others, Rachel, that comes in and does some other shows. We have Alina that does editing and things like that. So it's really awesome. So we thank you guys. But back to,
but he's not there to hear the thanks.
So she says, you know what, I need to come back. Okay, awesome, right? So now I have the rest of them. Half were non-riders, and the other half were younger dirt bike guys. You know how that goes.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
And then I had
all kinds of bad habits. All kinds of bad habits for street riding.
right.
Stick your feet out.
Yeah.
And then,
Look down for the groove. Two
Right.
fingers on the brake and the clutch. Yeah, that's always awesome.
and then I had 3 older cats.
Uh-oh.
I mean, we're talking vintage guys. You know what I mean? That had just completely bad habits.
Been riding forever.
For riding forever.
Self-taught.
Showed up on their bikes.
Yeah,
you know,
self-taught.
Yeah.
I got this.
And I told him, I said, okay, here, you know, once we get, you know, we get past exercise 7, and I'm like, okay, now we're at that phase. We take our second break. Now we're at the phase where I'm seeing, you know, the bad habits, and now we got, you know, we're bringing these guys up to good habits, and I'm getting there. I'm right there, dude. Range 2. It was like and I told him, I said, when we let them go at the end of range 1, we do the whole range 1 debrief and what have you. I says, hey guys, all right, so when you go to sleep tonight, everything's going to download. When you come back tomorrow, it's going to be a totally different deal. Sure enough, it was. And when we did cornering, which is the second exercise, these guys are like rocking it.
Really?
And I'm like, whoa. Nice. I love it. Because I had them in classroom 2 after the range on Saturday morning. So when I do 6 confident cornering, I mean, I break all that at the next 2 slides down into just science. And they got it. And it was just one after. I think the only thing that I really had to fix was aiming. And just getting that body position in. A lot of guys were the older cats, they were counterbalancing in the curve. Yeah.
The old
Like,
push it over and lean the other way.
And that doesn't work that way.
No, it's
How fast you going?
Not good.
Well,
Not too fast.
Not too
but
fast. Like 15 to 20 miles an hour. But in the area you have, it seems like you're doing 50.
It feels like it because it's small, it's short.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty sharp,
It's
actually.
tight. Yeah. It's a tight curve. We're talking a second gear curve. If you were even going to Big Bear, it'd be a second gear curve.
Yeah, totally.
So I wanted to give my group, I told them I would. And then when I told them at the end of range 2 yesterday, I was like, yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys. And then like half the group went over to my truck and started taking pictures inside the trucks at the KAOTICRADIO.com.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I got you. So
awesome.
shout out to you guys. You guys did a fucking awesome job, man. I'm really proud of you guys.
Awesome.
And especially the old cats, and because you get the old cats. And
Oh yeah,
they're stuck in their ways.
They're stuck in their ways. They don't really want to listen. They go, "What could you possibly show me that I don't already know?" Well,
I'm
if
just
you-
here for my great granddaughter.
Yeah, if you just listen, you'd learn a lot. You know, here's something. Maybe you've dealt with this before. My weekend was with a bunch of great students, but I had one student who wasn't very good, wasn't in a lot of control, and was determined to buy the most powerful Ducati motorcycle that they offer. It's over 200 horsepower. It's about a 203 horsepower. Okay,
sick.
Panigale.
Isn't that the one that's
It's like $60,000.
Oh, okay, that's a
It's like
different
$60,000. I said,
Oh
look,
yeah, that is.
you're riding a motorcycle that makes 23 horsepower and you're jacking it up. A 200 plus horsepower motorcycle is not forgiving. There's no margin for error. Trust me when I tell you. I get that you came in the Porsche and you think you got it all figured out, but trust me, that should be your third bike, not your first bike.
Thank you.
Because the mistakes you make on that bike are not going to be good. And he said, no. The guy at the dealer told me it's okay.
Well, he laughed all
Just
the way
pay
to
for
the
it all
bank.
up front.
60K. We'll take cash.
He told me it's going to be okay, and it's an easy motorcycle to ride.
Oh yeah,
Okay? I said,
Almost
all right.
rides itself.
yeah. It's like total cush.
So here's the thing. What do you do? What do you do when you come across that person? Because he's asking my advice. He's saying, what should I do? Here's a motorcycle I want to buy. This is the motorcycle that I feel like I should ride because it looks cool. I said, here's the thing. Jackets look cool. You got to buy the right motorcycle for the kind of rider you are and where you are within your skill level. You're a new rider. It's a beginning for you. This is for an advanced rider. Yeah, I know, but if I don't go fast, it'll be fine. That's what he said. I said, by the way, you can't ride a motorcycle slow because it's hard to do that because you want to go fast.
Well, when you're learning and you don't have the feel for that clutch yet, it's going to go fast even if you want to go slow.
Listen, we have a pool going. We got a pool going, unfortunately, with the other instructors, that it isn't going to be too long before that front wheel comes off the ground.
Oh, yeah.
And that day's over for that rider. Unfortunately, because he wouldn't listen to reason, which is I went there with my motorcycle. I was there and I said, here's a Ducati Monster. It's an 821 Monster. A lot less power. You can control it. You can turn the power down. This is a great bike to start on. You can put it in the eco mode, which basically is 50, 60 horsepower versus 112. Easy to manage. Nah, I want the big bike. I want the biggest one. All right, well, let me know how it goes. He wouldn't listen to reason. Have you dealt with that?
Oh yeah.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Can we go to that Ducati dealership and punch that guy in the face for saying that to somebody that's not ready for that?
Isn't that so wrong?
There should be some sort of, what's the word? Ethics?
Yeah. Moral code, like a moral code. Like, hey, look, this person could be hurt. They don't know how to ride. And by the way, he almost wrecked on a bike that made 25 horsepower. He popped the clutch. The thing took off. He didn't know how to control it. He almost plowed into a bunch of other students. And that's a bike that's very forgiving.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 250 cc's. I mean, that's a small motorcycle. But he just wouldn't listen. And unfortunately, you get those. So what do you do in that situation, Zig? You've dealt with that. We've all dealt with that. What do you do?
I had a student. We were doing an eval, and I think you might have been there. I'm not sure, but it was there. The students were lined up. This was during the MSF, not the TCT.
Yeah, got it.
And so they were lined up, and they were arched like this to the starting point. And this chick was coming back because you were doing the friction zone. Remember the two friction zones?
Yep.
And right in the middle of the range. And she had an issue with kept popping that clutch the entire thing, and she made it to the eval. I think because she was cute. And Steve was like going, I don't want to keep her.
Oh, Steve, let's not open that can of worms.
And she popped that clutch dude and completely just went full whiskey throttled right T-bone another student.
Oh man!
Jumped up, boom, like this, boom, and the guy seen it happening, and what he did is he let go, and I was standing there watching because I was pushing my bikes away. I was done my range, and I hear this, Rob, and I looked, and she's whiskey throttle, and she just T-boned this guy, and this guy leaned back like this, and got out of the way of the bike, and she hit where he wasn't, and so when she hit the bike, boom, the bike got pushed, and it kind of like got pushed underneath his right leg, and he was still standing up.
Wow.
It just boom. And she boom. And I'm like, okay.
That's some leg strength.
Yeah.
That's where was that? Van Nuys?
That was in not Woodland Hills.
Woodland Hill. Well, that's going way back.
That was going way back. Yeah.
You were there that day in Van Nuys where this young woman who was doing great, the whole class was in the eval, took the corner and decided to nail the throttle through the corner. I'm like, wow, look at that. She's on the gas, stabilizing the motorcycle. She decided not to roll off the gas. So she went around the corner. I was like getting ready to write down no points. And I heard the bike accelerate. I looked up. She tapped the throttle all the way, hit the fence.
Oh, by the skateboard park?
Knocked the other way. No, towards the park line. Knocked over the fence, rode up the fence, pushed it down. The bike flung in the air, did like a 360. She got tossed off the bike. Wow. I was like, oh no, let's call for an ambulance, right? She landed. She only sprained her ankle.
Wow.
Oh,
she literally hit the thing full throttle, second gear, and knocked the fence down. We had to stand the fence back up.
How'd she what did she do to keep the throttle on?
She just went, I just rolled on that throttle and just was like panic mode, did the turn. I was like, wow, she's got some skills, but she never slowed down. Took the fence out. The fence, we had to fix the fence. And that was back in the day. No, this is the new program, actually. This is the new program.
Oh, see, I haven't been out there since the TCT. It's probably, she probably thought she was playing Angry Birds and had to knock down the fence.
Oh, man. I'd never seen the fence go down. But you know what? How do you mow down a fence? All right, get thrown off a motorcycle. The bike does a 360 in the air, land, and only sprain your ankle.
Guardian angels.
Lucky.
You know what I said to her?
Yeah,
dumb
luck.
You know what I said? Motorcycling is definitely for you. If you're that lucky, you should ride every day, okay?
I was thinking Vegas, baby, Vegas.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, crazy.
Man, so anyways, they'll get, shout out to much of my guys. And it's Motorcycle Awareness Month.
Yes, it is. I know that. They're doing some press on the news. I saw that.
Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Month.
Yeah.
So let's keep it. You've ridden before, Scott, right?
Yeah, but mostly dirt bikes, not Harleys and shit.
So he's one of those guys that puts his feet out.
No.
Ride that fucking Harley.
Head down.
Yeah, gotta look for the rut.
Yeah, gotta find that groove.
PJ,
Makes sense.
right? Ever?
He's playing Angry Birds right now.
No, I have people texting me. I thought this was the drum clinic.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
Thank
good.
you. Sorry.
I'm just trying to get there.
I did
to say
some
the same
riding,
thing.
mostly just some friends' bikes. I did a lot of off-road riding, but yeah, not a whole lot
Oh,
of street
friends'
bike.
bikes? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm not a rider.
Okay.
Okay.
Just trying to fill you out. You know?
If you got a bike you want me to ride, then
Yeah. My hands up. You feel that?
yeah. Hey, girl.
Obviously, the Great Vagina rides. So he rides every day. All right. So, anyways, I had to give the shout out to my students. They did an impressive job. So now we're back at the drum clinic. I went to 7 days away Friday night, which was an awesome deal. Cody Maples, I was trying to get him to give us a shout in today. He hasn't responded. God damn it, Cody. But they had an awesome. I went to Affliction Apparel.
Yeah.
In Seal Beach. Yeah, man, dude, they got a stage and everything is made. It's an apparel store, and they got a stage for live bands and everything.
Sick.
Oh, it was awesome. Had a great time.
Where is this at?
It's in Seal Beach. It's called Affliction Apparel or
Like the
Affliction Clothing.
MMA clothing?
Yeah, I think so.
Like
Yeah, I
the
think that's-
Randy
they're like
Couture's?
big
Actually, they do a lot of that
MMA
promoting.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was pretty awesome.
Cool.
And now you guys have you did a photo shoot, which was the reason last time you weren't here. You had the photo shoot going on, and that's for a new album.
Oh no, not for the band.
Oh, really?
I've got a side business that I've been doing, and it's photography.
Oh,
so
okay.
I had a photo shoot, not the band.
How did you guys gig with Puddle of Mud go?
We didn't play with Pedal and Mud.
Well, who was it? Yeah, it wasn't Puddle of Mud.
We played Local Palooza with Day Zero.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. Okay, that's right. You played with these goofballs.
Ask the Vagine. He came.
I made it to that one.
The Vajay was
Oh,
there.
that's right.
Yeah,
So-
the Vagine came.
Yeah, you had Day 0 not shit. I had him on the fucking air, firing all cylinders.
Yeah. Sangre
And
and,
then who else?
yeah, Sangre and
Don't put me on the spot. I don't know. Let me pull up the flyer. I don't fucking know.
As bad as me about
Day
the name, right?
Zero and Fallen Union
There you go.
and
Fallen
Yeah,
Union.
you might want to mention
Yeah, there you
yourself.
go. Yeah, Fallen Union. That was one of those. Oh, that's right. You pay for those guys.
yeah. What do you know? Those guys kick ass.
They did.
I can't remember. There was somebody else that was
Hold up.
solid, and I don't remember.
You said Sangre, right?
Yeah, Sangre played firing on all.
I don't remember them. I think I left early.
they were. I think second to last.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a bunch of bands. There was like 12 bands, 13 bands on that.
Yeah, there was
Pretty
a,
sick.
But wait.
Oh, World Fast played.
Okay.
You remember those guys?
I didn't see them.
They played right. I think right before you guys.
How was the sound at that deal?
Yeah. Well,
That's such
both
a
of
bad
you.
sign.
well, no, that's our sound guy did it, but they were having issues with the equipment.
They had small speakers, but they made it sound all right. Like it was an outdoor venue. Just a couple PA speakers, but I thought it actually sounded pretty good.
Dude, unless you're pumping 50,000 watts, I mean, it's tough to get
But
a good
in a little
sound
brewery outside, it
Yep.
Well,
if we would have had the regular equipment, then it would have been just ridiculous.
unfortunately, it was a little windy too, which obviously blows the sound all around.
Right.
So, it was okay, but it wasn't stellar.
But
Yeah.
you guys, who did you play with prior to that gig? I mean, I was at the gig with
You came and saw us play with Power Man.
with Power Man, but
we
did
played
you have
with-
something after that?
We played with LA Story in at the Viper Room.
The Viper Room, that was that gig. you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, that was fun.
The Viper Room, I haven't been in the Viper Room in years, but they've got a great sound there.
Yeah, it's all EV sound system, which is one of our endorsement, and it sounds phenomenal in that place. So the place is a smelly armpit, but the sound is fantastic.
Yeah, Dianthus just played
Old
there.
school.
Yeah, it's been there long enough that it still smells like an armpit.
Right.
Yeah,
Crowley's got a show there in, I think, September.
nice. It's a fun place to play. I enjoy playing there.
Yeah, and it keeps everything personal up close.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's got to get up close to the stage. 'Cause
As long as you're not
there's
playing
much room.
downstairs.
Right?
Downstairs
I've-
blows.
Yeah, I've never played downstairs, but yeah, I'd
neither have
imagine
I.
that's not good. But yeah, no, we did that one. We got one coming up on Saturday. We're playing out of Shamrocks. If you guys aren't doing nothing.
Sorry, Chino Hills.
When? This Saturday?
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'm working, but I'll be there.
Yeah, we're playing.
I gotta get
Two
before I left
ranges,
the door.
two ranges, and then going out. That's a big move.
It's tough, dude.
That's tough, especially when you got to get up in the morning.
Well, because I went to 7 days away on Friday, and I was in Seal fucking Beach.
Oh, yeah.
And then, now, it would have been okay if I would have said, hey, you know what? Because Otsko was driving. So I says, okay, you're going to drive home. I'll drive there. You drive home. Well, right as we're getting in the car, I said, I'm tired, so you got to keep me awake. What? Fuck, really? It defeats the purpose. I need to get before.
down on
And
her.
it's like almost midnight, you know, and I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, you know. And then I went to the wrong site to top it off.
Really?
I went to the.
You were tired. You were
I was
definitely tired.
man. I went over to San Bernardino. I was supposed to be in Lake Elsinore.
Hey, just for future, you know, I live in Lake Elsinore. Right?
Oops.
Yeah, I know you do.
I got a guest bed. You know.
Well, see,
There you go. Hook it up.
You never put that out.
I told you to come over and swim in the pool. I didn't know you needed a place to crash.
Yeah,
but
see, you
I
didn't put
live.
that out.
I live off of Lake Street, baby.
Well, okay, well, next time in Lake Elsinore, so is that an invite?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And just cruise right over there and just crash.
Make a copy of the key,
'Cause
man.
that'd
You're
be
good
cool.
to go.
I don't mind if I don't have to ride anywhere or drive anywhere. We'll fucking sit there and hammer some down.
Yeah.
Then I'm good to go the next morning.
Get it, soak in the hot tub.
Okay.
Come hang out.
Works for me.
Shit, drinking in the hot tub, you're not going to get up.
Don't get in the hot
What range? What are you talking about?
tub. Right? Hey, Zig, where you at?
Yeah, but you only
I'm in the hot tub.
Chilling.
you only have to coast down the hill from there, though.
Right? This is true. Yeah, you're up on the base of Ortega Highway.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a nice ride.
So, Scott, you guys had obviously you just did the that festival. You had a couple of the gigs because we were trying to get you
This month,
no, actually,
this month I've been off, other than day 0.
No.
Or last month, sorry.
yeah, no, we went and seen. Come on, break it out.
Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin,
Yeah.
dude. These Breaking Benjamin kicked absolute fucking ass, dude.
Yeah, it was really
this
rad.
place.
You missed Red though.
I closed my shop, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a fucking job.
They were good
I was
too.
shop to run, so I didn't give a fuck. If I missed the open, I don't give a fuck. I wanted to see Breaking Benjamin. That was my deal. I've been a fan of that band for the last 15 fucking years, dude. And that band kicks ass.
Yeah.
And that place was filled front, back, left to right.
Yeah, it was packed.
And it was fortunate that he's texting me. Scott's like going, "Hey, where the fuck you at?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, I'm closing my shop," you know. And then I had to drop off a bike too, and so I said, "I'll be there." We got there. There was 2 seats left in this entire place, and it was right behind him. And I'm like, "Hey, where you at?" So I'm upstairs, and there's 2 seats. Like, fuck, I'm on my way.
It's a way better view too, because you're not fucking fighting all the clowns that are downstairs.
Oh, right. Yeah, trying to take a
fucking
piss,
elbow
man.
ring. And there were a bunch of kids, so you just want to clock them.
Yeah.
Fuck it out of my way.
And it was like, I mean, you look down on the floor and it was just like people's bodies right next to bodies. I don't like that.
How big's that? How
I'm
big was
too
the
old for
venue?
that shit.
It's huge.
It's big.
It's fucking huge.
It's the Riverside Municipal Auditorium.
Great venue.
Oh yeah, that's
Never
a
been
big
there.
ass room.
Yeah. And man, come on, tell me, Scott.
What?
Breaking Benjamin kicked ass.
Oh yeah, no, they're one of my favorites.
I didn't even know they were playing.
The drummer was just perfect. Nothing at all was. I thought his snare was a little on the weak side.
Well, up there, that's one bad thing about sitting up in the balcony like that, because you can't get a good sound from there. You have to be on the floor to get the true sound.
So I've never been upstairs. That's the first time.
Neither have I.
You think because like the bass sounded.
I always go right
Of
up to
course,
the
bass
front.
always carries.
Yeah, because I mean, right up front, but you're gonna get fucking bass, nothing but bass up by the front of the stage. But like midway back, that's where you get the best sound.
Yeah, the sound's gonna be direct. It's gonna be lower, unless you're in an outdoor amphitheater where the sound just naturally goes up. So they actually shape like the bowl of the amphitheater, so the direct sound keeps going up to the back of the people.
Yeah, it was great. They had such a great show, and they had this in the middle of their set. They started playing when they did that.
I
whole
did a bunch of
thing.
I have the whole thing on videos.
Do you?
I haven't posted it yet though, but yeah.
They did like 10 different bands, and they started with like a band, and they did like a small part, and they went into another one, and then they ended with Metallica. Was right?
I think it was Sad But True or something like that.
Yeah.
Not Sad But True. But,
No.
the fuck is that one? I can't think of it. It's one of the more.
But that's how we were several beers under.
Yeah.
$10 Coronas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're expensive there.
But at least they were the big ones.
22 ounce, 20 ounce.
Yeah, the 20 ounce, 22s.
You're giving them credit. Those are 12.
Those were the big ones. They weren't. This is a 12 ounce, dude.
Well, no, but the fucking 22 ounces were like $12.
$12.
Oh, was it 12? Okay,
Yeah.
12 bucks. Okay.
Bucks.
Well, that's what I bought. Because as soon as Drake sat down, because I took or Dylan sat down, I took Dylan with me, and I just motioned, hey, drink? Yeah. You know, so, but yeah, had a good buzz. I got my buzz on before I got there. So I have a DD. That's what's nice about having kids. You're driving. I'm taking you to a concert where you're fucking driving. But so tight. I mean, Breaking Benjamin is such a great band. Have you heard of them, Carl?
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Oh, okay.
Are you kidding me? I'm a fan.
Man.
I'm a big fan. I didn't know they were playing. If I did, I probably would go there.
It was like a Wednesday night.
It
So
was
random.
I couldn't.
It was still cool though.
Pretty random.
Yeah,
No, it's awesome. I couldn't go because I have like a day job and shit.
Well, so do I.
So do I.
So do we all.
Yeah, your day job starts at 10 o'clock, fucker.
True that.
No, but
you're not
just
open at 8
saying.
o'clock. I know that.
Well, if you start earlier, then you should fucking end earlier. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I didn't go see Breaking Benjamin. That's what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got
Just wanna
people
make
coming
sure.
after 5 o'clock to drop off their bikes.
Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah. I'm like going. I had people wanting to. I'm like, nope. I'm leaving early. Sorry.
That's like the closest comparison that everyone says to Day Zero is Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah, that's about right.
Them or either Stained or 3 Days Grace.
I love 3 Days Grace.
3 Days Grace, dude. I'm loving that.
Speaking of 3 Days Grace, how do you like the singer from?
The new singer?
Yeah, he
No,
sang from.
I Can Do Without It.
Yeah.
No.
I think he gave too much of a.
He's too whiny. And
more of
I don't know.
of a
Too poppy.
mainstream. Yeah.
Too poppy. I like the old singer. That guy's. He fit the band way better.
Right.
His new band's really good too.
I wonder what the whole deal was.
Well, one of my old guitar players and one of the promoter guys for us. He's friends with him, I guess. And the day that it, I guess, happened, he's like, "Fuck." He said he was talking to the singer on the phone, and he said he's quitting. I'm like, "What? The fuck would he do that for?"
Was he going solo or get a better gig with another band?
I guess he's arguing with the band or something.
Oh.
He said they're having problems.
Goddamn singers.
Yeah, right?
Singers.
Singers.
Not like drummers.
Such divas.
He's telling the band they need to carry his microphone. I'm not carrying my own mic. You take it.
We were just talking about
3 Days Grace.
3 Days Grace.
Yes. Oh, you trying to figure out the singer?
Yes, because I know the band that he
He came from was that I don't know. It was a kind of a gay
it was
band.
more of a mainstream band.
Yeah.
Matt Walst.
Yeah. But what was the band?
Oh, come on, guys. Wikipedia, don't let me down now.
Yeah.
You know, you can go to AllMusic and get that information.
You know, bite me. I can't get fucking vagina to say two shits to anything, man. Then he wants to
Allmusic.com.
fucking run my goddamn show.
But JJ.com.
So we're having the drum clinic this week.
See, this is the time when you need to start chiming in and start talking shit while I'm trying to figure what the hell I'm doing here, man.
I'm going to talk shit about you trying to figure out what you're
Hey,
doing.
where's your penis on your mic this week? You always have a penis somewhere.
Somebody took it away.
Yeah.
Or is it still down?
Someone's toying with it.
It's not in the cabinet.
he took it home.
Ever since Alina came back, all the dildos disappeared. What the hell is that
What
shit?
the hell was that? I got Mike Portnoy. How did that pull up? So, but JJ, so
My Darkest Days.
Yes, that's
My
it.
Darkest Days. Thank you, PJ.
I got you, baby.
My Darkest
Saved you.
Days is a badass band. I really like that band. But as soon as he went to,
I wasn't a fan of them either.
I was just like, you didn't like them?
No.
Oh man, I love the stripper song, dude.
It's too many. And I had that fucking guy from Nickelback in it. I was like, I don't know.
It's on Nickelback, man.
Did you hear their Metallica cover that they did?
Look at this guy,
Actually, I didn't.
Oh, you should look that up.
dude. Nickelback's new album is coming out. I can't wait, and they're gonna become a concert. Oh, and then my You know who's coming out in June? Sons of Texas.
Cool.
I'm bringing my bass player for his birthday. His birthday's tomorrow. That's why another reason why we have band practice. He wants to practice for his birthday, so that's cool.
Happy birthday, Chuck.
And so yeah,
Happy birthday,
Chuck.
Which one? Oh,
Bastard.
Chuck. Chuck the fuck.
Fuck Chuck. Chuck fuck.
What's up, Chuck?
Up, Chuck.
You know he's listening too. So I'm gonna put my phone
Yeah.
in a second, man. What's up, fuck Chuck? Almost fucking Chuck. Fuck Chuck. Fuck what? That didn't make any sense. So, anyways, we have a new show going on. We're gonna get into some drum stuff, but we have your show starts tomorrow.
Yes.
From 7 to 9 p.m.
Yep.
It's going to be a new show that's added on to the KAOTICRADIO.com family.
Yeah, I'm joining the family.
Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead and prop that up.
Completely unscripted is the name of the show. It's about the industry. We're going to talk, interact with people in the industry,
What industry?
entertainment industry.
Okay.
We will have music
As
though.
a whole.
We will have music though, because that is a part of the entertainment industry.
And strippers?
Share.
That's entertainment.
It's an opportunity to share, interact, and promote what you're actually doing. Everybody in the entertainment industry understands that there's not enough places and platforms for people to actually promote what they're doing. That's what this is going to be about. I'm definitely excited about it.
Nice.
Got some cool guests coming on. It's going to be music, like I said, movies. Going to do some reviews of films, help people hopefully understand what they can do, move them forward, move their careers forward, and get them out there. This is a great platform for it, just like what you do with the other bands here. So I'm super excited, and it starts tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
It's going to be awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I thought it was next week, and
I'm you know what? I got to be honest with you, I'm very disappointed because I was super excited that you were going to be here, kind of merging me into the Chaotic Radio family here, but it's not going to happen. I'm going like jumping in the deep end without you.
Shit, I might have to cancel band practice.
You might have to, because I need you
Guys,
here
I did on Wednesday.
with those glasses,
Well, he did grease
those
you in
Johnny
today.
Depp
though.
glasses.
He did grease you in today, though.
A little bit.
I'm just saying.
I like it. No, I appreciate that.
I did.
You definitely did.
I'm going to see if I can work that out. If I can move band practice to Wednesday, because then, my guitar player can, get a blowjob from his wife for
Oh, jeez.
his birthday.
Happy
Nice.
birthday.
That was a gift, right? Here,
Ladies,
honey,
that's the
honey,
best gift you can give.
Here, honey, blow this candle out.
Oh, boy.
And she's a tough chick, too. I'm kind of scared of her, man. She intimidates me. I'm jumping around her, man. He tells me so many stories, man. We're kicking people's asses. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. I just like, hi, how you doing? And I don't want to say nothing else to her. I'm afraid I might say something stupid or wrong, man. And next thing you know, I get
Catch a beating.
fucked. Right? I got a fucking steak over my eye the next day. Like, oh, my shit, God.
Shouldn't have said that.
Right? That was the wrong thing to say.
Well, you got to learn somehow.
Right? Did you guys get my homework? I texted. I fucked up, and I normally give the homework assignment out 2 weeks in advance. Scott texted me yesterday. Hey Zig, what's going on with tomorrow? I'm like, oh,
Swinging it. Swinging.
Oh shit! I mean, since I've become taken over with Chaotic with Dutchie, my life has been added in a whole nother thing, and of course we're getting Carl in and what have you. Got a bunch of new shows and stuff going on. It's been chaotic to say the least.
As the name suggests.
Right?
Yeah, because we got Cannabis Couch and Life Court and Lambo.
Right. I love the Life Court and Lambo. That show in the morning is kick ass.
Ding dong.
Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. I'm trying to. These glasses.
Somebody at the door? Was that what that was?
There's a door.
The doorbell?
At least it
So
wasn't
Johnny
Survivor.
Depp wants his glasses back, by the way.
Okay. Fuck, dude, Johnny Depp, he's
Look
a
like
badass
welder
motherfucker,
glasses.
Dude, I swear to God, man, if I was gay, I would love to suck his dick.
Okay.
Oh, this is
Oh,
going in the wrong
boy.
direction.
All right, Mom, if you're listening, I'm sorry. Did not know. Sideways. That's where we're going here. Sideways.
It always happens.
Already talking about dicks again, huh?
But you know what? Friday night, I have that little store right there on the
Okay. All right.
Oscar was very happy, but my tongue still is a little sore. Just saying.
God.
But we do have to take a quick break.
No.
Yeah. I gotta piss, man.
No.
Holy shit! It's almost 7:40. So we need to take a little bit of break.
That means it's time for another shot of tequila.
Time to start the drum clinic, maybe.
Wait, isn't it? Yeah, I want to learn how to play the drums. That's why I showed up here. What's going on with the drums?
We have that coming up.
What drums?
I don't know. We got to do something about it.
No, this is Biker's Alley.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
We have that coming up. So Mikey, or we call him Wizard.
The
Wizard. Is that his new nickname?
That's his new nickname.
I got to remember that.
Yeah.
The Wizard.
We need a nickname for Carl.
Everyone's got a name around here.
Okay.
And one for Scott.
Scott.
Yeah, it's just Scott.
It's just Scott.
We can't create a nickname for Scott. There's PJ.
Chewbacca.
I'll
Was that your phone that did that? I was like, what the fuck is that?
We're going to call Carl the director,
Okay.
That works.
I can go with that. That's fine.
the producer, something like that.
The director, Scott.
Sorry, excuse me.
That was.
You know, you do realize, Mike, you're playing those sound bites, and I have to piss, and now it's making me really want to piss even more.
You got a little bit of leakage going on now.
Let me help you with that. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, fuck you guys. I'm signing out for the break real quick. We'll be right back in 2 and 2.
Let's pay some bills.
once again with the Drum Clinic on the Zig Zone. In the house with PJ and Carl Evans. We got Scott MacLaughlin, and we got the Great White Vagina, and of course the Wizard Mikey.
Hey, I'm here. Yay,
Yay.
the wizard.
All right, very good. You like that name, dude?
He needs a hat.
Yeah, I don't remember.
He needs a wizard
I don't
hat.
remember who gave me that nickname. It was somebody from one of your shows. I don't remember who it was.
You grow that beard out a little bit more.
I'm going to
too.
get you a hat.
Oh yeah. Dunce hat.
No, a wizard hat.
Oh, okay, good. Like Gandalf.
The Gandalf, yeah.
The Gandalf hat. Oh man.
If
Give him the pink Gandalf
here's
hat.
here's the deal.
Yeah.
Mr. Pink.
We have a new computer coming in, for the live streaming, and now we have new cameras. There's one there, there's one over there, and there's one behind me. And so we are. Well, you feel this thing? God damn it, JJ.
But JJ always fills tequila to the top.
The vagine.
So
Why
cheers,
is the
what I
vagine
do.
so
It's
juicy?
dripping like a vagina.
guys. All right, we got to do obviously, shots throughout the evening. I had a listener send me a message. You guys drink a lot of tequila.
That's right.
Odele.
Yes, we do.
It's good for you.
Yes, it is. Makes the show go smooth.
We're super funny after some shots.
We need like an endorsement up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
let's,
great.
Let's work on that.
Let's contact Sammy
So-
Hagar, man. Get some of that Cabo Wabo going on.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so each drum clinic we have to do. We have homework, and again,
Oh boy.
Scott had to remind me.
Hey, but I was so busy getting my
Way to go,
bullshit ready.
Scott.
And it was late, so we're going to go through this. We're going to go through the different segments we have for the show. So my thing was, since it was too late for the guys to do their homework, which they never do anyways, just up to the last minute, and they're here with like napkins and shit. written shit.
Hey, I type my shit
So
up.
what I did is I said I sent you guys a message saying, hey, pick two drummers out that were really killer drummers, and it could have been in a really unheard band, or it could have been in a really good band that you feel was a really good drummer, really made the band stand up, but really definitely did not get the recognition as far as them standing out in the band. All right, I'm going to start this one. It's a really big band. But the drummer never really got, or never really receives, because when you mention his name, I've been around drummers like, yeah, what about Danny Carey?
Oh, he's got a
pe-
shitload.
I know, you know.
That's not him.
And then they were like going, who? Tool. I mean, really, the guy's a phenomenal drummer. Absolutely phenomenal.
One of my favorites.
Do you think he doesn't get recognition?
I'm telling you, I've been in around drummers, and when I bring up the name, you see these blank faces. They're like, "What the hell?"
How old are these people?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know any of those people.
I'm just like, fuck. So, the first Tool was Green Jelly, and they were on the Gong Show. There's actually a thing you can pull up, and they're on the Gong Show.
Tool was Green Jelly?
They actually got gonged off of the show.
Green Jelly.
I swear to God.
Well, originally they were Green Jello, but Jello sued them, and they had to change it. They had a song called Green Jello that they had to change.
And then
Stupid Jello. It's all Bill Cosby's fault.
And then he had a thing with Big Face. But Danny Carey did stuff where he, like King Crimson, Skinny Puppy, and the Melvins. Really diversified percussionist. One of my favorites of all time. And then there's the other drummers I was looking at. Okay, let me see if you guys can get this one. Steve Zimmerman.
He's probably one of those fucking bands that you were telling me. What was that other drummer you were telling me about that one time?
1982 to 1989, he was the drummer for Fates Warning.
Ah.
So for 1 year? How long?
Fates 82 to 89.
Oh, 82. Okay.
Okay. And then, of course, when Fates Warning really took off, because I was listening to Fates Warning when I had their album, they were just and I was talking to guys like Fates Warning, whatever, wasn't that, because then during that era was the hair metal bands.
Yeah, no, they were great.
So unless you were like someone from a metal band, Bobby Blotz or from Shit.
Rat?
I can't believe that. Yeah, from Rat, but I can't believe I
I'm like, what?
Motley Crue. You were. See, I hit a. There we go.
The brick wall.
What is going on? What is he doing?
You mean Tommy
What's
Lee?
going on
Tommy
here?
Lee.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks, Gandalf.
Right?
Gandalf.
Gandalf.
That's his new nickname.
Gandalf.
That's awesome.
There you
Gandalf.
go. Okay, fuck the wizard. The Gandalf. Steve Zimmer was a really, really good drummer. He really kicked ass, I thought, and then of course you had Mark Zonder is when it started going into more of the because the only progressive bands that were around at that time, unless you were like Rush, or Yes, with White of Yes, it was like any other progressive drummer really wasn't standing out. So those are mine. When Mark Zonder took over, he added a lot more power. Then there was Perfect Symmetry when that album came out, which was a very disgustingly, absolutely perfect album. I couldn't. It's one of my favorite albums. When I listen to some of that percussion is just wow. PJ, who did you have?
Well, just on a side note, have you ever listened to Volto? Danny Carey's other project?
No, I haven't, and I've heard that.
So there's two drummers, and they're like fusion. I don't want to say jazz because it's sort of, but not really. Really interesting, really busy. Like I said, dual drummers. Check it out. Okay, so the two drummers I considered to be, they're both from larger bands, but I don't think they ever got the recognition because of other members in the band. The first one was Jimmy Chamberlain from Smashing Pumpkins.
Ah, yes.
There was so much attention with Billy Corrigan and this and that. I mean, whether you like or dislike him, the guy's a solid drummer, and he never got any love. And prior to this,
well, then they went to a female Smashing Pumpkins, right?
That was so it was Samantha Mahoney, who was actually the drummer from Hole. She sat in with Motley Crue for a little while, but he ended up getting back with Billy. He literally never played with another band in the whole time they were apart because he thought that was his band. He never joined anyone else until recently. He's playing in like a jazz ensemble kind of deal, but when they first broke up, he refused to play with anybody else because that was his band. But I thought he never got the love and never got necessarily the respect of the level of his playing. And my second artist is Stephen Perkins from Jane's Addiction. And
Agreed. Another good one, yes.
He did the deal with Tommy Lee, Methods of Mayhem.
Yep.
He did stuff with Infectious Grooves. He's all over the board, and that guy influenced my playing a huge amount. Like when I first started playing, I thought I had to be as busy as he was.
Have you heard Banyan too? It's kind of like a jazzy fusion thing, but it's really good too.
Nice. No, I'll check it out though.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a huge influence on me when I first started playing, and I tried to be that busy and realized that wasn't for me. That wasn't my style where I shined per se, because I don't think I had the feel that he did. But yeah, Steve Perkins.
Well, he was also a drummer that, like we always say, the drummer's job is to push the band forward.
Sure.
He was a very supportive drummer. And there's difference of being a drummer that wants to stand out, and there's a drummer that's going to be supportive of the band.
Well, and it's hard when you have maniacs like Dave Navarro and Perry Farrell that are fronting the band, for the most part, and they steal a lot of the show. How do you catch any of that thunder, regardless? So yeah,
Right.
All
right, very good.
I always thought he was underrated.
All right, so Scotty.
This guy, he's a phenomenal drummer. It's Will Hunt. He's been with Scrape. He's been with, he's been with Evanescence, Black Label Society.
Nice.
And I Empire, Dark New Day, Methods of Mayhem as well. He's toured with Motley Crue when Tommy Lee couldn't. Crossfade, Static X.
That's right, Static X.
And he is just insane on the drums.
Yeah, very good percussionist. When Evanescence, when the first album broke out, was just huge. I was like, wow, that really made. I mean, she had great vocals.
Sick, sick band. Loved it.
But man, that's you're right. That's a good one. The percussion on that, because you can listen. You can have a great guitar player, you have a great bass player, great singer, but of course your band's only as good as who?
Drummer.
Right.
That's right.
No, but he.
This is definitely a drummer's clinic.
You're catching on.
I love it.
He was kind of like Morgan Rose a little bit too. He did a lot of the background stuff with like scrape. He would do the background screaming just like Morgan would do. It was like almost like an imitation of it, but a little different style, but really good.
Who's your next one?
Next one. Oh God, I had it here. Hold on. I'll go back.
He's actually got, instead of a little piece of paper,
I've got a phone.
Scribbled.
Fucker.
He's got it on his phone.
He's got notes.
The old Iron Maiden drummer, Clive Burr.
Oh, good one. Yeah. Because people don't. So many people think that Nico was the drummer, and I keep telling you, what is the earliest album?
Clive
If you're
Burr.
an Iron Maiden fan, who was that drummer?
Yeah, no.
Nico was the drum tech. That's how he got the job.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No.
Yeah, he knew all the songs. So he was the guy that went up there before they went on concert or went to a gig or something like that. He was the one that went there and did all the stuff. He had to play tunes, and he memorized them all. And then, of course, he had his own unique little style, which is definitely different, from the earlier Iron Maiden albums.
But
I think it was
he was on Killers and the first album, Iron Maiden.
Right. So
Run to the Hills. That's all I can tell you. What a great song. First time I heard that song, I was a fan.
sing it.
No, I can't. Not only am I not a drummer, I'm a really bad singer too. So I'm going to save everybody that. But thank you for the offer.
Okay, I got to say something. Does he not resemble Ryan Seacrest? Just a hint.
No. Oh my.
Oh no, really? I never heard that. I'll take his money. I will take his money.
I just
him
nothing
up.
bad against. I'm just saying, just slightly.
Money in the honeys, right?
Does he like?
So you can use that for your advantage. Let's say.
Hey, listen, I'm his cousin.
His
There you go.
Illegitimate cousin.
his cover women are stellar.
Yeah, yes.
Well, I gotta admit, you're just as good looking.
Oh, you're just saying that because I gave you $5 at the break. Stop it. Oh gosh.
It was funny because he brought the first time that Carl joined me on the air. He brought Mike Duda from Wasp and Hotel Diablo on the air, and he was sitting over there. And
Mike Duda, the drummer, right?
Yeah.
No, the bass player.
No, bass player. Bass player.
Okay, who's the drummer for them right now?
They're massaging a new drummer right now because they're going on tour.
Because and I just saw one on Tuesday at the Whiskey. They had like that Ultimate Jam night. And
You were there?
Yeah,
I was there.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah, I was there with Mike. I was on the side of the stage. He was handing me the bottle of what were they drinking? Oh, Jägermeister. And I was
cool.
with the hat drinking.
Yeah,
the
no, I
Jägermeister.
was upstairs, downstairs.
Where you were? I was sitting there with Mike the whole time.
I was upstairs.
Nice to see you again. We were in the same place at the same time. We didn't meet.
even know.
We were
Never
drinking. But did they not tear it up?
Yeah.
They sounded amazing. Dizzy sounded awesome.
Yeah,
He was killing it. It was great. That's Hookers and Blow. That's their other band.
Yeah.
That Mike's in. Mike's my co-host for my show.
Oh, cool.
He'll be here tomorrow night.
Awesome.
So we
Yeah.
are going to talk a lot of music. We are definitely going to talk some music for sure.
Very good.
Yeah.
Because Mike was sitting where Carl's at, and then Carl was sitting right where you're at, Scott. And I don't know, we got in a conversation, and during the conversation, and I looked at Carl. I says, "Man, you're a good looking son of a bitch, man." Because I hadn't seen him in a while. I says, "Man, you're so good looking. I should go under the table and suck your dick."
God.
Why does it always go gay with
You're like a quick.
You can't make it to a show.
I like to twist the envelope.
You're twisting the envelope.
Zig, that's
all
like
right.
a compliment.
Yeah. Again.
He needs his little penis.
Right?
There you go.
Jesus. Mike, we're talking the bass player, one of the biggest fucking, metal bands of all time, just looked at me like, what the fuck is this guy?
And you know what he said? Show's going sideways.
Yeah.
Going sideways. Because Mike doesn't curse a whole lot. So when you dropping those F-bombs, and he was like, all right, we're going sideways again with this. Because he's pretty straightforward. Great show, though. He had an awesome time, by the way. And they rocked. They totally rocked. You saw them rip it.
Yeah.
They were so awesome. You know what? To tell you the truth, I'm hoping... Dizzy said he would more than likely come on the show as well. Dizzy Reed.
Sweet.
So it's going to be like a music thing that night, which would be cool. So you know what? Get the time off, Mr. Zig. I know you're a busy guy, Mr. Billionaire Zig. But it would be nice if you were in on that.
That would be sweet.
And I want to try and get a little jam thing going too, like a little jam thing happening.
That would be even more.
Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Like just throwing like a little jam thing together.
That'd be easy.
I would like that. I think that'd be fun. You know.
That would be.
Yeah.
That would be. I got an electronic drum kit. I can put it right over there, plug it in.
Wouldn't that be so cool? Just knock out some stuff, have some fun. I'll jack up the vocals, you know, a little bit.
Yep. There you go.
Well, we've done acoustic stuff. I've done it with Day Zero here. With
Are you going to do Run to the Hills?
See, that song's like 9 minutes long, but I love that song. Anyway, point is, do your thing. Sorry.
All right, very nice. So, JJ, who'd you pick?
So my first one is Tim Herb Alexander from Primus.
I was gonna say that. Goddamn it!
Yeah. I was just like, why aren't we talking about him? Because he's an awesome drummer, but he kind of like, he's not like the standout kind of drummer, I guess. Like not the spotlight. I mean, because the style that he plays is definitely on with the music. But every time I think of Primus, I'm thinking of the bass because like Les Claypool is one of my favorite bass players of all time. But he's done like all kinds of side projects too. He's just one of those guys that's like dabbling in everything. So definitely one of my favorite drummers.
Herb the Jinxing drummer.
Good one.
All right, next one. Good.
And I'm gonna pull one out. It's not a metal band, but I don't even know the cat's name. The drummer from Devo. Because
Okay, wait.
70s.
But that's there's like they've had like 10 drummers since then.
He was the original drummer for Foo Fighters.
Which one?
The drummer for Devo.
No shit.
Fucking A.
I didn't
Look it
know
up.
that. But yeah, it's like
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
they used to come up with all kinds of
Like,
weird,
PJ's
odd
already
time
on it.
signature stuff in a weird pop punk format that was just strange. And then they just kind of like melded into new wave and had a couple pop tunes. But like the early Devo was just weird and out there. I can't listen to much of it though.
Alan Myers.
Cool. He is in it with the
Did
front.
you know his name?
No, I didn't know his name.
You don't. You gotta know the name. Come on, just that guy.
The drummer from
You know that
Devo.
one guy from
That
Devo.
guy.
Actually, most people I don't know their names.
Well, that's the thing. That's why a lot of what we're talking about is some people don't know the names of the drummers. Like, yeah, no, that guy was good, but who is he?
Well, it's funny you say that because that's one of the other drummers that I was debating on. I was back and forth about is now playing with Devo, and his name is Jeff Friedel. I think is how you pronounce it. But he plays.
Is he a Hobbit?
Sounds like it.
He plays with Devo. He plays with Pussifer. He plays with A Perfect Circle now that Josh Freese stepped
Herb was in
away.
Lucifer too.
He also played with Ashes Divide.
Herb.
Who is Billy Howardale's other band. I mean, the guy just plays. He's all over the board. And to be honest with you, I didn't even know who he was till a while back.
Oh my God, these drummers are all sluts.
He is a huge slut.
We usually all are. So
He's slutting with the right people right now. So he is definitely busy.
Okay, so now we have. Did you do your? Because
Wait, that was the homework. Don't say homework.
no. 'Cause now we're going to the segments. And the last time we had a deal with PJ, he had his deal with getting to know.
I didn't.
It's because you weren't here.
I know.
Somebody was doing taxes.
No, I was doing taxes. I went to see.
You were doing taxes. Oh, you had to go to a concert.
Yeah, down in what the fuck was that?
Because you go to so many shows.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, you're at the same goddamn show with Carl, for God's sake.
know.
And
You were up in the green room, yeah?
Yeah.
We were drinking next to each other.
Probably.
We never met. And did Tommy Lee's sister was there? Did you see her?
Yeah, no, I've met her several times.
Yeah. Okay.
She's really cool.
She's really cool. Yeah.
she
and
hide?
Yeah, actually,
Did she flash her tits?
She did not do that.
No, she
not to me, actually. I look like an accountant compared to everybody else, so they're like, "Who's this accountant guy?
You
and what's he doing here? Is this guy a cop or a narc or something?" That's what they look. They look at me because of my short hair. And like, and who's that dude? What are you
Narc
doing
man.
here? They're like, "What?" And everyone's got long hair and the cool clothes, and I'm like jeans and a t-shirt and short hair, and I'm like, "Stop doing that. You're not supposed to do that. That's against the law." That's what they think I'm going to do, but I'm not doing that. But that's what they think.
You definitely don't, because you have no tattoos.
Man,
You just
tattoos,
know-
right? Crazy man.
You're just all clean cut.
Behold
Yeah,
the
I'm
amazing, unbearded,
I'm just fucking
untattooed
bad.
man.
Right, clean shaven,
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
This guy works
no,
for fucking CIA, man.
I am. I'm busting all of you. That's what I'm doing here. This is a sting.
No, one of the bands, Mr. Crowley, is gonna do a show there. My singer and my guitar player, Joey Tafoy, they've both done gigs on there when they did a Black Sabbath night and an Aussie tune here and there.
Oh, awesome.
So
Cool.
That's going to be a thing.
Yeah, man. When?
I've known Chuck for a long time. I don't know. Talking to Chuck, he's working on him like a metal night again. So as soon as he does another metal night, then that's going to happen.
That's awesome. You gotta let us know, because I love I love going to that stuff. I mean, I'm into heavy metal ever since I was a kid. As soon as I heard, honestly, Iron Maiden, I was hooked. Back in the day, obviously, it's way back. And I met Bruce Dickerson, and I said the wrong thing. I learned very quickly what not to say to someone. I was at the Mondrian Hotel, and there was a big event, and he was there, and I was like, oh my God, do you know who that is? And I was with several people who were like, no. I'm like, that dude is the singer of Iron Maiden. They're like, what? Because they were not into metal. And I said, I gotta say something to him. So I walked over to him and said, I gotta tell you, you are awesome, amazing, one of my all-time favorite bands. I was so into you when I was younger. And he said, yeah, well, we're still making music. And I went, oh, no, that's not what I meant. He took it the wrong way. I meant like when they were coming up.
You were there.
I was there.
From the beginning.
It wasn't like I wasn't a fan anymore. He looked at me like, you dick, and he walked away from me. I'm like, no, I meant like you're still awesome, but back in there's no way to fix that. Backpedaling,
digging a hole deeper.
Come here, let me suck your dick.
So now
You're still awesome.
So now I know you must say you're awesome. Love your stuff right now, and just get that out there, because I said what I meant. What I meant to say was, I remember you back in the day, and I've been a fan ever since, but I didn't say that. And boy, that blew up in my face.
Right.
He was like, I'm not having any more of this kid. He was done.
And that's one of the things, like all of us inside this room, we're all part of the entertainment industry, So when we meet, like a heavy hitter, it's like, hey, what's up? It's different from years ago where you're like, oh shit, fuck. I mean, I remember when I met Rob Howe for the first time, dude. I got a freaking hard on, I was like,
Geeked out, huh?
shit.
Oh, here we go again. Sideways.
He will let you do that.
You can't say his dick.
What do I could, huh? You'd be like going, yeah, there you go. I'm going to put a priest hat on. There you go. But it's like, what do I say?
Zig all dressed up in
then
leather.
It was just, nowadays it's just like, it just flows. Hey, what's up?
We need to put you in some assless chaps.
I thought it was going well. It was flowing for me. I thought I was saying the right things. I was such a huge fan back in the day, and I got into metal because we're still making music,
See,
right?
It was.
Yeah, the was. I should have said is, but whatever. So
You're fired.
I'm so fired, and no tickets for me on that concert.
Right.
I'm out.
Okay, so
yeah.
PJ, you asked me. So we closed last one out, and you asked me. So who you gonna put on the board this time?
Well, I might as well hit up Scott while he's here.
Okay, very good.
Well, okay, I don't know what the hell this is, so you're gonna have to enlighten me.
I'm just doing like a brief interview. It's get to know the crew.
Oh fuck.
So it's super easy. Nothing too complicated. Just so like the people that actually tune in, we're here all the time. They don't have a chance to necessarily know the people on the panel. So I mean, we get on here, we BS. Besides talk about our bands, they don't know anything about you personally. So I just thought, kind of introduce everyone. So most everyone on here has a nickname. Obviously, you and I don't necessarily. But no. What is your full name?
Scott Jason MacLaughlin.
And where do you originally hail from?
Well, I grew up in Upland. So, I mean,
California boy.
Local boy. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I was born in Connecticut, but that was a year of my life. I don't even know. So,
okay, years drumming.
Why don't I get the fucking pink one, dude?
That's red, isn't it?
That's actually
I'm colorblind, actually.
No, I'll do it. I'm not gonna cry. Come on. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Years drumming.
I've been drumming since I was 10 years old. So I'm 45 now. So what is that?
35 years. Awesome.
Do you need a calculator?
No, I just did it, dude.
Oh, that's not cool.
Okay, run us through.
What is
easy when you start at
What is
10.
his name again?
Run us through your current gear you're using.
Well, I don't want to fucking throw me under the bus on that one. No, I have several kits. I have a Gretsch, I have a Ludwig, I have a Pearl, and I'm, hopefully just transitioning all into SoCal drums. Soul Tone cymbals, XL drumsticks, Evans heads,
Which is
and DW hardware.
the drums are custom built for you.
Yes, they are. No, SoCal is a custom company. They make. I mean, they have drums that you can get that are prefabbed, but they're not nearly as good. He doesn't make them in his shop. All he does is add his hardware if you would like. But he makes the most phenomenal drums I've ever even heard in my life. I mean, and there's drummers that come up to his booth at NAMM and just, they're like, oh, what are these drums? And they start playing them like, holy shit. And I mean, he's even gotten comments like in the studio to where they set up the drums and they don't even have to mix them. They don't have to add any effects. They just throw it on almost like a raw sound and it just comes out. So, what? God, you guys are dropping shit everywhere. Anyways,
I was going to look them up.
Wait,
phenomenal drums, SoCal drums.
I have a question about that. I'm the layman's guy. Don't play the drums. Pretend to, like a lot of people, you know, the air drum thing. What makes the drum so great? Because I don't understand, and I'd like to know because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Good question.
The size and the material that he uses.
So the size
he uses
matters.
So many different exotic woods.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And he uses, like the kit I'm getting made, I'm getting a, like it's a multi-purpose kind of kit. It's got laminate drums, but then it's got the actual snare and the bass drum are made out of like a stave material. So it's the wood's like almost about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches thick.
Wow.
And
They're
it's made
super
like,
loud and project like crazy.
It's almost made like a, not a keg, but what the hell is it? A barrel, like a wine barrel or a beer barrel.
Okay.
Like a conga drum is made that way.
And
so the thicker the wood, the louder the sound, or the
not
more?
Not necessarily, but the way he designs them and the way he makes them and his hardware, he makes his own custom hardware and lugs and everything. So the lugs are super strong. So that adds to the tension and adds to the sound as well. So you could tone them super high or, you know, get a better low tone if you're doing low. Because a lot of the lugs that are made from other drums are made in China and they're just cheap. They break easily. The springs on them are very cheap. So they don't have any resin, you know, very thick.
So the material has a lot to do. The material, like a guitar,
yes,
has a lot to do with the sound that comes out of the drum.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like to answer the question, because the wood we use.
Okay.
You know, it's like you can use oak, you can use maple. Maple's very common.
Okay.
You know, but
So
the thickness is going to make the direction of the sound project more through the bottom head to where you're going to have like that powder sound.
So when
Like,
when I see a full set of drums, because I play the guitar, but when I go to the store and I don't play drums, I see a full set of drums with a lot of different things, and it's $500. It's probably not a very good set of drums.
Yeah,
it's going to sound like
it's a Mickey Mouse set of drums. We're saying
It's probably made of particle board.
Yeah, and it's
okay. All right, that makes
much
sense.
like a tattoo. You get what you pay for.
Or just cheap wood and
That's good to know.
about half glue.
Yeah.
Okay.
He uses like exotic woods too, like zebra wood and boomba and some weird fucking woods that, you know. But then he uses like some more regular ones that people don't really use, like white ash or things like that. And just he's naming all these crazy woods I've never even heard of in my life.
Where's all the white ash at?
That's pretty. The white ash.
Yeah, we're gonna partially deforest this area right here so we can make, you know, Scott McLaughlin's drums.
Yes.
So,
That's cool though.
You're responsible for the rainforest going away.
You know, exactly. The ozone layer is an issue because of you and your drums, but they sound awesome.
Because he had to get some white ash.
right. So your next question? Do you have one more?
Yes.
Shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's so
sorry. I had to ask
thinking
that
about that white ash.
So you gotta go to Scott's Gadgets.
I had to ask.
Oh,
because I'm not the drummer, so I'm trying to educate myself on your time. Sorry.
No,
about that.
I was going to actually elaborate and tell you, but like he was talking about a laminated drum. So I didn't know if you knew what a laminated drum is. They take really thin layers and they actually press them together and then steam bend them. A stave drum is a solid piece of wood that they take and they glue different sections together and then shape it.
That's like the conga drum style, isn't that the way they do it?
Actually, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the difference? What's the difference?
A stave is going to be very loud, not as much resonance, a lot more bite. Where a laminated drum resonates, like you actually get sound out.
I like the resonating ones better. I like a warm drum that's really deep.
It's more of a boom.
You know, it's
like a thinner ply drum.
This is so interesting. You know why? absolutely had no idea there was a difference. I figured drum set, you're good. You know, I mean, this is so cool because I had no idea the different sounds that come out of the way
all
they make
kinds of
them.
materials too. You can get acrylic drums, you can get aluminum drums. Trick makes a whole drum set made of aluminum.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of aluminum.
And then once you have...
All right, so wait a second.
Yeah.
So what's
Frosty
your drum?
plays
What do
acrylic.
you like?
I don't like it.
I play a laminated kit. There's only a handful of companies that actually make a full stave kit because it's actually rather expensive because they're using fat chunks of wood.
And it's handcrafted.
And it's yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, like
it's all
there's a
labor.
company out of Australia called Brady, and they make a full stave kit also. I don't know if that's what you're doing, Scott.
He
but-
wants to, but I just want a snare and a bass drum because those are like my
Those are the
most
key to-
prominent
well,
ones that I have.
and that's where you're going to get a heavy projection
Exactly.
too. Where you might want a warmer tone out of your toms. That's why you would still stay with a laminate. And so not too many people do a full stave kit.
All right, here's the other question. Because I'm getting educated. This is very cool for me. I don't know this stuff. What's the good set cost? What does a good drum set cost? Because I thought it was like...
thousands.
Because I saw, honestly, I've seen like for $4.99 everything, and then they bring it to your car and pop it in. That's not my good. That's not a good
Have
call.
you ever seen one of those 4-piece kits that's like $2,000 or $3,000?
I have actually. and I wasn't sure what the story was.
And then you want a big set made of that quality drums. Now you're talking like what, $4 or $5 grand? They get pretty damn expensive.
They can be rather expensive. Sure.
Yeah, just and then when you buy pieces, it's, like my kit is it's an 8-piece kit, and you're looking at $4,000.
$4,000.
Yeah.
Well, if the kit that I'm getting built that's custom, if there was like retail in the store or someone was to buy it from him, it's probably close to about $7,000 or $8,000.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, very expensive.
Did not know that.
And then depending on what you choose your skin, and then the skin, the drum skin.
Yeah.
Depending on what
He's always thinking, foreskin here.
We were talking about
Once you put it in your mouth, all the skin's the same.
the diameter. So size matters.
Zig likes a big diameter.
Size matters. Oh,
But
geez.
depending on what your shell is made out of, depending on what kind of skin you're going to use, because you're going to get a different sound.
Okay.
And when you're looking at you buy your drum skins, there's several different types.
What do you do to those skins?
It's
You beat them.
What was the thing before? You whack them.
Yeah, you whack 'em. I whacked myself.
You know, this is definitely a drum.
You got one for yourself.
This is a drum clinic for me because I'm learning a lot tonight. I got to be honest with you. I didn't know any of this. I had no idea. This is actually really interesting.
Oh, there's so much with drums. That's why I'd like to key into the drum clinic. That's why I could have a segment every month, is because there's so much that people have no idea.
Yes,
People
I'm
don't
that
realize
person.
what it is, and there's thousands and thousands of venues of percussion.
Well, as a guitar player, how does different woods resonate? How do different woods, like the tonal?
Totally.
So it's the same thing with a drum.
Yeah, Chinese-made guitar, that's $179. I don't care what you do; it does not sound good. But like, I have a Kramer from the 80s. And I'm sorry, a Kramer. I actually have a Jackson Flying V, the Randy Rhoads Jackson. It's number 342. Is made in San Dimas. It's the real deal. That thing sounds totally insane compared to these cheap guitars I have.
Well, sure.
It
Okay,
also
so
depends on the pickups too.
That too, that. But the wood is also
Right.
so you have the difference between like a neck through and a bolted neck.
Totally.
How
Mine's
much
neck
different resonates? The
lasts
resonate.
longer on the neck through.
So I'm just trying to speak guitarist, so you kind of grasp.
Now I get it.
Carl, there is a stave drum.
Oh, look at that! That is so awesome.
That's one of.
That's like an inch thick.
Yeah, that's one of Tim's drums that he's making.
That's like an inch thick or more than that. That's the thickness of the sides.
Probably about an inch. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's beautiful. I mean, just looking at
But
it.
he has thicker, he has ones that are even
crack.
thicker than that. Just, I mean, it depends on how thick you want it and what material you want it, how the sound is you want it.
How you want it to respond. So each one's going to have a different attack. The thicker it is, normally the faster the attack, less sustained.
Or a warmth, yeah.
Or well, sometimes
It's like science.
depends on
There's
what
like a
you
little
want.
science thing
There
going
is.
on here with
Exactly.
this. That is pretty awesome. Well, awesome.
Yeah,
I know so much more now. Cool.
It gets ridiculous. I mean,
That's when he started appreciating the drummer more.
but he's the best drum maker I've ever.
Sounds fucking
Has
good.
he?
Best drum
Is he
maker
selling
I've
these
ever
to
heard.
anybody, or is just you and some other people? I mean, is this a full thing for him?
He has a company that'll sell to anybody, yes, but I mean, he has endorsees that he has under his belt that he trusts, that he knows is going to push his product.
Okay.
So
Nice.
That's you.
I'm one of them, not one of many. So
That's cool. Awesome.
All right, so Scott, you're up. So you brought a couple gadgets in.
yeah.
Oh my God, I see that. Is
Okay.
that's a bass drum with a skull face on it.
There's not a bass drum.
That's a cajon.
This is a cajon.
What?
Like the
this is
cajon
what it-
pass.
So if you got big cojones, you're doing good. Is that what it is?
The cajon is not really the thing. I mean, everyone knows what a cajon is, but I mean, the gadget is more or less the bass drum pedal for the cajon. What I use, when I do a lot of acoustic shows like Day Zero and stuff. So
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go get me a beer.
oh Jesus.
Go ahead.
Anyway.
You're good. It's all you.
Okay, so anyone that will play a cajon, usually they'll just hit the top of it and maybe hit the front of it with their hand. So if you hit the front of it with your hand, it's kind of awkward because you can't get a lot more, beats on the top of it. Or what you do? Jesus Christ, you gonna fit?
Zig, it's time to stop with the all-you-can-eat thing.
Right?
Sorry.
God damn. Anyway, okay, hold on. Just
So, gang,
I've always sat on the
everybody's
cajon.
a drummer here except for me. You talk about being the odd man out. A cajon is basically kind of a drum.
percussion.
I wonder if there's some places in
Percussion.
America where they call it a cajon. A cajon.
How do you spell it?
like Cajon.
C-A-J-O-N.
All right.
So it
So
looks
if you
like
hit
a
the top-
square. It looks like a square bass drum to me.
Yeah.
Am I
Pretty
wrong?
much is.
Am I
It's
wrong?
wood. It's got like almost like snare strands on the front head where you hit,
Okay.
and you can hear sort of and you can tone those loose or tight to make a different tone. So the top is more like your snare. So the front is your bass drum hit, your downbeat, and then your upbeat is more the.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So
That's
when you're
pretty
doing
awesome.
acoustic, you got like almost a drum set right in your hand. So you don't, I mean, unless you're doing like a fucking jingle on your foot with a little, thing or whatever else percussion you have on the side. But
Yeah, sometimes they'll play them. They'll have some maracas in their hand and
Yeah.
do some shit.
So you,
either way, what's cool is this is made by LP. It's it's got a cable that goes from your foot, so you can set it on your left foot, your right foot, whatever you're comfortable with, and just
so it's basically two drums. It's the
it's
snare and
one
the
drum,
bass, right?
but it's just multi-purpose. So
The front face has different sounds on it too. Like
Yeah.
when you play closer to the top, you get higher pitched stuff versus like down and low.
And you're
where
adjusting
where
that on
bass
the pedal.
is.
yeah, you can adjust it up or down or whatever you like for depending on what sound you're going for. But I'm just going for like a downbeat and an upbeat. So it's a low beat, high beat, and it gives you your bass drum and snare.
That's actually really cool.
But it's cool. It's on a cable, so it's I just started playing this a couple years ago, and it's great for acoustic shows. So
Yeah, you can sit on top of the drum and play it. So you can turn the foot pedal all the way around.
But then
I
but
see.
then again, you're just limited to that one tone.
Yeah,
Unless you hit
exactly.
the sides, but the sides,
well, that depends how
They
they're
kinda
built. Like
sound-
the ones I've seen, they have two tones on the front.
yeah,
Not mine, because I got a really, really cheap one.
yeah. This one, it's more
Squeeze!
You're right.
God. Hey Zig, by the way, there's how many of us are in here? And you brought one beer back? That's
Right?
nice. Yeah.
That's okay. Here comes Mike. He can
that's
bring
nice.
it.
You know what?
shit.
You guys.
Oh, it's the toilet paper again.
What is with the toilet paper?
And where's the beer?
Okay, right
Apparently
away.
you have to get your own.
Now, see, here's the deal. I left. I says, I'm going to get me a fucking beer. You could have said, hey, grab me one. Hey, grab me one.
No, you
Hey,
said you were
grab me
going to
one.
pee.
We were engaged in a very interesting conversation where learning was happening, okay?
Okay, go. Fuck
Stay
off.
with the
Oh,
learning.
Look,
Stay
Mikey.
with the learning.
Look at Mikey.
Oh, Mikey, you're the best.
See that?
Is he the
Look, there you
wizard
go.
or is he Mikey? We need to decide.
Gandalf. Gandalf.
Gandalf's fine. All right, that's fine. So,
I'm good. I'm good.
how much is this? Again, I the numbers thing, because I look at this and I don't know what it's cost. This could be like $1,000. I have no idea.
No, this one's
No,
not
it's
too
cheap.
expensive. It
It's
was
an
actually
LP.
a good deal. I liked it. No, this isn't an LP.
Oh, I thought you said it was.
The pedal is
pedal's LP.
The pedal's LP, but it's a Meinl cajon. This one is cool because it's got a Grim Reaper on the front of it, which I thought was really cool, and it was like a limited edition one I saw. So I was like, "Fuck, I gotta get it." That one is only $100.
Wow,
Nice.
$100.
That's
Now,
a good
all right,
deal. Yeah,
all right.
I've
That's
seen them for like
affordable
a
and
few
really
$100
cool.
too.
Compared to the other drums,
Yes.
$100, and this sounds. Give me a barometer.
And you can play that.
Well,
It's an
you-
Average sounding
Like,
cajon. I mean,
like
there's
if you're in a
way
coffee
better
shop
cajones
band.
that
There
sound
is.
way better, but I don't do a lot of big shows with the cajon. So
Okay.
I'm not spending what I would spend on a drum set, which I'm doing bigger shows with that I want a better sound with. So
Got it. So, so money. The price
I can afford
makes,
to get a cheap cajon, but it looks better than those
so
more
the price
expensive ones.
really. It's same with guitars. The price absolutely affects the value and the sound.
Yeah.
You cannot buy a very cheap set of drums and think they're going to sound amazing. You got to spend the money, just like you got to do with the guitars. Like you do with any like a
And just like a
motorcycle helmet,
camera.
motorcycle,
Or a camera, like I was talking
or a
about.
camera.
But
yeah.
also keep in mind,
$100,000
some
fucking
people pay
camera.
extra
Wow.
for the
Fine.
name.
It's kind of rare. You can find those rare gems. Like certain people find like a specific Epiphone that they like the sound of more than a Gibson, for instance.
Okay. Yeah,
So there are those the
rare
gems,
scenarios. Yeah.
diamonds
okay.
in the rough, but for the most part, you get what you pay for.
Okay.
Just like a
Good to
guitar.
know. Good to know.
So next one is this one I picked up, but I got to exchange it. I broke it.
Broke it trying to figure out how to use it, right?
No, my sticks are really. I use fat sticks, so
That's what she said.
and it
His
said,
was too thick,
I got a big stick. What do you want?
so it's like
Anyway.
a stick caddy.
Anyhow, so this thing goes on your. You clamp it to any stand, and you put your sticks on it just so you have a couple extra sticks right by your hi hat or whatever the fuck.
That's
instead
a
of
good idea.
bag.
Oh, on the other side, instead of your stick bag on your
What's
floor
kind
top.
of cool about it is you turn it on and it's got a little glowing light. So if it's dark, you can actually see.
Oh, that
Or if
is
you're
cool.
drunk.
That is
Oh,
very
look
cool.
at you.
I like that.
I like
So
it.
it's
Yeah.
fucking fancy too.
Fancy.
But
That is pretty
I thought it was
fancy.
kind of cool.
And it changes colors. It's not just one color.
No,
That is pretty cool.
That is very
because
cool.
I would use
there are
that.
times where I'm really being impressed with the hi hat, and I'll lose my snare or my hi hat stick, but I'm over here instead of being like this where the stick bag is, which is hanging on the floor top. That's a good one. 'Cause
Yeah, and this
I would
one's-
buy that to attach to my hi hat stand.
and this one's made by Jamtech, and I just got to get a hold of them to replace it. So they just replaced this top piece here, and it's good to go. But
They should make it out of carbon fiber.
Now,
well, yeah, they should.
Can I see that real quick?
Then it'd be
Because-
$100.
Because I use athletic tape on my sticks so they don't slip out.
But I use
You
it's.
don't.
They
You could
told
put
me
the tape side up.
They told me it'd hold to a 2B, and I use 2B, but I use Excel. So they got that nub on the.
They got the nut.
He
for
likes the nub.
Yeah, they have the nut for the bell on the
Yeah,
cymbals.
for the bell. Hold on.
Yeah. Those are good sticks. I really
You play
like
two
those.
Bs on the set?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my stick.
Jesus Christ, man.
But
Yeah,
see, you can't do that.
there you
You
go.
have
Yeah.
to grab it out of the side, and that's the problem.
You
So
got to snap it in.
I need to see if they can give me one that's made a little fatter that might work for me, or I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's made for like a 5B stick.
That's made for like a 5B or smaller. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're telling me it's,
Carl likes the nub.
That's awesome.
and that's my custom
Yeah, those are
logo
really
and my
cool
custom
sticks.
signature
This is
on it.
pretty cool because
The nub is for the bell of the ride
I was
symbol.
gonna say that's what I was gonna ask
Okay,
about the
yeah.
knob on there.
So the bell.
You should see his ride symbol. It has a bell this freaking big.
it's huge.
And what's cool about it is when you hit it, say this is the bell, it's more of a natural feel instead of hitting it with a tip like this. You have to bend your arm a little bit. You just have a more of a natural.
It's got more of an attack. To it.
Yeah.
So you're not losing it or having any awkwardness to just hit the bell or make it an accent with the bell.
Yeah, you
And you
get
can do it
you get
on
the same response.
Any of your high crashes or splashes, whatever you want to do with the bell, and you got that little nub on it.
That's awesome.
But that's
How much? Now here's the thing. You know me.
It's ripped for.
I want to know what these things cost because apparently I'm way off on my numbers. What does a good set of sticks cost?
about $10 a pair.
That's not
Yeah,
too
there's
not
not that much variation in drumsticks.
I'm
Well-
endorsed by these guys, so it's a little different, obviously.
I'm
But
sure,
I mean, like the average customer pays about $10.
But
pop
you,
for a
but you
pair.
have to remember, Carl, that
What?
most drummers, I don't know if you guys are like me, I go through at band practice. I demolish 3 pairs of sticks.
What is it? What do you mean?
But see,
What are you
that's the
doing to them?
thing.
You throw them against the wall, or you're
No, cymbals
what
and
are you
rim
doing?
shots
Heavy
chew them
hitter,
up.
and then it's the way you hit the cymbal. See, a lot of drummers will hit the cymbal on the top.
Okay.
That's the
That's
rim
a
shot
use.
there.
That's
rim
That's
shots.
the symbol up there.
Yeah. So
see-
he's more in the middle when he hits. Mine is. See, he's more
I do a lot of
soft
rim
one here.
shots.
So
And
when you hit
hit
you hit the
more
head and the
here.
rim at the same time is what he's referring to.
Yeah.
Not a rim job.
Oh, this is
a rim
this
shot.
Is your, this is
okay.
your
Good.
left.
I want to clarify that.
This is your snare
Because that's a pretty deep rim job.
So take the fuck out
But
of
see,
it.
Yeah, I
these
was gonna
sticks, these sticks will last me 2 to 3 times what a normal stick would last.
Because of the way they're made.
They're just made of a better, better wood, and it's not a cheap wood made in China. This is an American-made product that, it's gonna last longer. It's choice wood. It's not shit wood.
American hickory.
Wow.
Yeah, when you
And you can use
when
them to
you
start
buy
your fire, too, after you break them.
I can break this down too. When you buy sticks,
Right.
what you do is you take the stick and you put it on a flat surface and you roll it. And if it rolls even, it's gonna roll even. Otherwise, they'll sit there and have a warp.
Nobody wants bananas.
Nobody wants bananas.
Well, if you live in New
I see.
Orleans, you're
That's
probably going to get
straight.
bananas
It's a
in the
straight
moisture.
stick. That's lathed properly.
Yeah.
So that's made specifically to do exactly that and be strong, and obviously it's a better piece of wood so it doesn't fall apart.
Can I see
Yeah.
this?
So it's not only that, it's like, working with an American company, you're supporting an American business, you're supporting
Thank you.
everything
Yeah,
else. So,
I'm all about that.
you're not importing crap from China.
Right.
That's just
Not gonna last.
It's
Trump!
Another thing that's important is making sure that the wood grain is straight all the way through.
Yeah.
Because wherever if it's off at an angle,
Knots.
that's where it's going to break.
And
A
it's
lot of
gonna break. Yeah.
They make
Yeah.
a lot of sticks, the cheap sticks, where there's a lot of knots in them. So as soon as you hit it like really hard a couple times, it'll break.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Like right away. It's the brand new stick, and you just hit one crash or something like that, and all of a sudden the thing breaks in half, and it's like, what the fuck?
Okay, but check. They make other sticks too. Like these are their speed stick series. They have weighted at the end.
Ooh.
This doesn't have the
What does
Excel.
that do for you?
This doesn't
Gives you
have the
the
Excel nub on it,
bounce on
but
it.
it has a weight to where,
It counterbalances.
yeah.
So it comes.
Oh, so you
it
can
comes
play,
back
like,
in your
way
hand,
down
comes
lower.
back the
It
other
just-
way quickly. Is that what
when
it is?
you-
Pretty much. So
Yeah.
it gives you almost a counterbalance to where when your attack is a little bit faster, you can do it a little bit faster. I mean, I don't use them. Phone call. Oh,
Yay.
Shit. We're in
Punch
trouble.
him in.
We're in
Punch
trouble.
him in.
We
Oh,
said
shit.
something we should say.
It's the police.
So this is pretty cool. That this is more expensive with the weight. I'm
a
sure.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, caller, you're live on the air at the Drum Clinic on the Zig Zone. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing fine. Who's this?
This is Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. How
Hi,
you doing?
Sharon.
Hi. I have a question about the drums. So if you're a total beginner, what would you recommend?
Scott, I'm going to give that one to you.
Of course you are. Beginner as far as what are you asking? Like hints?
Like a
and
beginner
tips?
set of drums. What
beginner
would
set
be
of-
a good...
I wouldn't start with a whole set. I would start with maybe some pads, something that you
Okay.
can just learn any kind of technique on, see if you can actually make it work before you would buy a set, or either that or rent a cheap little set. That's what I did when I was a kid.
What's a pad?
A pad is just a piece of wood with like rubber attached to it to where it gives the bounce and attack that you need, but you can do like rudiments and you can do your technique on it to where you can practice and see what you need to, if you can even drum at all.
So it's not a drum.
like a practice
It's not a
actually
drum,
a
it's a
drum.
practice pad.
No, or you can.
Oh, okay.
Or you
They
can
make
they make cheap electronic kits. You can buy actually an electronic kit, Sharon.
But
you can
almost-
buy a cheap one for like $500.
Yeah.
And then you can actually, because one of the things that I did when I was learning to play the drums, I would listen to AC/DC, and one of the things when you're learning to be a percussionist is timing, and one of the best timekeepers is Phil Rudd. So I would listen to AC/DC, and I would have the headphones on, and I would play along with that. You can do that. You can. With an electronic kit, you can actually plug your phone or your computer or whatever and play it, and it will have the sound of the drum itself along with the music, so you can hear yourself playing with the music.
Okay.
I would say
Sounds
as far
good.
as other kinds of drums too, like every manufacturer will make a line of their own drums that's cheaper and made for the entry-level market. So you could go with Ludwig's, Pearls, Yamahas, and find something that's really just more affordable and go with that. Start with a smaller kit, like a little 4-piece, so you don't have to spend a bunch.
Or
Learn to
Rock
play on
Band
that.
for the Xbox.
Are you planning on playing live? Or do you have,
You're no longer the
Don't
wizard.
bastardize it.
That's how I learned.
Come on, Gandalf. Go back to video gaming.
hey, Sharon, is this something that you plan on doing just for fun, or were you looking to actually like play in a band and play live?
Just for fun. I've always wanted to try it, so I was just thinking, and I really don't know much about drums, so I thought I'd ask. And I don't know if there's a difference between, this might be a stupid question, but is there a difference between drums for a woman compared to a guy set of drums? Is there that type of thing? Like a biker, you know what I mean?
No.
Absolutely,
Or is it
not at all.
Yeah.
absolutely not. There's no way.
Drums don't discriminate.
No, I have plenty of women friend drummers that are just smoking. They're just as good as men. There's no difference. There's no sex difference in fucking drums. So
It really gets
whatever-
down to
whatever your tone is, whatever you're looking for to do. Like if you're looking to go simple, just go with a cheap little drum set or go with a electronic set, so you can turn the tone up or down and wear headphones or whatever you want to do.
And it all depends on how heavy of a hitter you are. You know, there's people that don't really hit that hard.
There are?
And then there are then your power drummers that just like Scott is a power drummer. You know, when I watch him perform with his bands live, he's beating the fuck out of those drums. So it then that's back to the shells and stuff that we were talking about earlier. But if you're gonna get in just to have some fun, so you don't just kill your neighbors and have them all come knocking on your door, I would probably suggest an electronic kit, so you can actually you get a set of headphones and you can play. You can put any music you want. You can put in Five Finger Death Punch, or you can put in AC/DC, or you can put in whatever band you want. You can play along with it, but I would always suggest that you do something simple before you go into more advanced stuff.
Right. All right. Sounds good. Great show. Thanks.
All right, very good. Well, we
Excellent. Thank you.
appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, and experiment
No
with
problem.
different kinds of drums too. Like find out what you like. Just go with what sounds good to you.
Yeah, you can actually go to Guitar Center and piss everybody off and just play every single kit inside
Beat
there.
Play the
snot out of all of
timbales.
them. Yeah, beat the
Everybody
snot out of
else
all of them.
does.
Go find the timbales and hit them really loud.
And ask for like 1 million different sizes of sticks.
yeah.
Right? And tell them that the drum clinic sent you.
There you go.
I'll just buy a set of drums, bring it home, and piss off my neighbors. That's
you
what I'll
go.
do.
Oh, well,
There you
if you
go.
want to do
Good
that,
girl.
then I'm all for it. And you know what? Let us know where you're at. We'll all bring our drums over there. We'll really piss off your whole neighborhood.
Yes.
I'd invite it.
Yes.
Hey,
Chaotic concert.
Where are you at? Are you local? Are you out of state?
Cali, LA.
LA?
Nice.
Okay. So you're in Carl's part of the neighborhood. So, Carl, guess what?
Yeah.
I don't play,
You're her
I don't
neighbor,
play the
Carl.
drums, but I'm learning a lot tonight. What can I tell you?
We're gonna go to her house, piss off her neighbors, and we're all gonna go to your house afterward.
That's all right with me, man. I got plenty of beer. We're good.
After party.
Plenty of beer.
Well, thanks for calling in.
Sounds
we appreciate
good.
you listening in.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye, guys.
All right,
Good
thanks.
luck.
Have a good evening.
So wait,
Thanks.
now we got something. We got another stick here with a thing on the end.
Oh yeah.
Again, what's the thing on the end?
Thing, man.
This
That's
is
for when you're drunk and you can't hold on to your drumstick.
exactly.
No way. For real?
It's
It
for
is.
it's
It
more
is?
it's
yes.
more based for the beginner that can't hold or they have problems with slipping out of their hands.
Or
So it's
me
this
after
big,
8
Really?
beers.
It's this big ball, which it looks more like a sex toy, but
I gotta feel this. 'cause
Yeah.
it's so wow, that's
but
weird.
it
yeah, that's just
That
weird
is-
looking.
That is bulbous.
it's bulbous.
It looks like it needs to be removed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the doctor's like, well, you got this thing, and we're gonna take it. We're
It's
gonna
a
get rid
goiter.
of it because it's not.
It's
supposed
not
to
a
be there.
tumor. It's
Well,
not.
see, the thing is, Carl, is the only really grip you have is with your forefinger and your thumb.
Yeah, so it kind of teaches you.
Everything else is just.
So you don't hold on like
That's
that.
not true.
It
You
kinda-
don't
No,
squeeze
You're not
all
doing
four
this.
fingers.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Actually,
doing
you don't
this.
squeeze any of
just
them.
like this. So
Oh,
really?
It is.
Yeah, you're sitting there like this.
You
so
want
your forefinger
these
and
wrapped
thumb
around
are the
it.
only ones.
That's
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it
He's-
looks like
Wait a
rubber.
minute.
Actually,
Wait,
it looks like it's
no.
like bouncing.
I learned completely
It's
different.
like it's wiggling.
Unless I'm doing a completely closed roll, only the pinkies come off. All the fingers contact just loosely.
What are you drinking?
That's,
Tea?
what did I just say?
You said only these two fingers.
I said these two fingers is the only grip
The grip.
you have.
yeah, but
These
all the
ones
fingers
are-
give you grip.
These are balance.
No,
These are all for balance.
balance.
And yeah,
So
Yes.
you just
I
did
play
something
loosely.
Hang on a minute.
This is for JJ.
You just did something with your fingers while you were moving your hand. What's the whole moving of the 3 other fingers other than
Oh,
the
that's like
index?
when
balance.
the stick is bouncing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
You're
it's
using
just
that-
a different technique. So you're controlling the stick with your pivot point is here. Okay.
I saw a drummer do this really cool technique where he was doing an up down and getting a double beat with one hand. It was Infant Annihilator, like
I see
weird,
that one.
like
It's pretty badass.
yeah, it was insane. If you want to like look up this video, they made a drum video for this song "Cunt Crusher."
Cunt Crusher.
oh my God.
Leave it up this drummer to come up with a song
It's-
like that.
No, I didn't come up with it. Hey, the band's Infant Annihilator. What do you expect? Don't look at any of their other videos, please. Don't.
Okay, these aren't Excels. These
It's
See, Carl's.
I don't know,
like,
Zig, you might
holy
like it."
shit, there's a lot to drum.
Wait a minute. You know, I'm thinking. I love drums, love bass. You know, love all that drive. I know it drives the song. The drums drive every song. I get that, but I didn't realize there was so many other things happening. You know, he's pulling out like 9 different sticks over here. There's probably more than that. And there's some more shit.
and he'll
What is that?
go through them.
That looks like that. Those I don't even know what those look like.
These are
It all
more
depends on the song.
for acoustic. So
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
coffee shop rock.
so a lot softer. They're just thinner pieces of wood, all put together, so you can not be as loud.
Got it.
There's
Okay.
different variances in thickness of the rods inside. So
And that's louder when it's thicker.
a little bit, yeah. So you get a harder sound, more of a rock sound, and more of a little jazzier sound with these.
And you got these
They're kinda
little-
like a
there's-
combo
there's
between
some,
brushes
There's
and
some mini
sticks.
ones here. Are those real or are they fake?
No,
They're
these,
pencils.
These
I was gonna say those look like pencils with a little knob on the
They
end.
are. These
I'm waiting. I was waiting for him to fucking come up with
shit.
that.
Did
one.
I jump the gun on
need
this
to
one,
find
or
out
these
why.
were a gift for my kids one year. I just thought they were cool.
But you know,
This is-
you can't do anything with those.
No, I mean you can hit them, but
But they're not because that's like the smallest drum stick I think I've ever seen.
This is for the office worker
Okay.
that wants to sit there and beat the shit out of annoy the fuck out of his boss.
Right?
Wow, they work.
Yeah, so
They
you can
obviously
still
work.
fucking beat the shit out of it. They're still sticks, but you can write with them too.
Oh, they're pencil too. That's
Oh, they're
kinda
the
cool.
pencils.
So you
I have
can
a
piss
set
your
of
boss
those,
off
too.
and write your resignation at the same fucking time.
Sorry, I gotta play drums more.
Okay.
Are you gonna start banging on this thing? Let's hear this thing go. Are we doing that or not? Is that the idea or no?
That's
I don't know.
Scott's.
I'm a visitor, so I ask a lot of questions because I don't know really what's going on. I'm trying to figure it out.
It was
More
it
for
what you're
it's more for a gadget, just to present the gadget.
Oh.
We don't have time for that right now.
Okay.
But it's like
It's for different drummers
Yeah.
to open up, because a lot of drummers, when they're new, they look at a drum kit, okay, but they have no idea where it comes to, like we're talking about shells, we're talking about sticks, different types of sizes, different timpanis, what it's going to do on the bell of the cymbal. There's so much more. People have no idea
timpanis.
Yeah, what's this, John Bonham?
I just that kind of got thrown out. I'm like timpani.
But
Yeah.
well, we're talking progressive earlier,
Okay. All right.
so but
there's
they
all
have,
kinds of
people have
percussion.
no idea how many. If you look at like some of the drummers, like Neil Peart was like one of the first guys that really just have if you can walk in a Guitar Center and look at all the wall of cymbals and all the drums and things like that, when you took you seen an overview picture of Neil Peart's kit, that was it. It was like
It's like everything thrown together.
it was like
yeah,
Guitar
all
Center
scrunched
there.
up in one little
And he
base.
used
big
it.
melodic kit.
But
With
the only
chimes.
time you'd appreciate, I think, really, the only time that's appreciated is if you're a really just passionate a music listener, that you can actually listen to music. I don't know how you listen to music, Carl, but when I listen to music, I listen to it as a whole first. Like if a band wanted to bring me a CD, so they can come on the air, I'll listen to music first as a whole, and then I start breaking the the musical part as far as like each instrument and what is that person doing. And Neil Peart used everything. And you wouldn't, if you didn't know where it was, you wouldn't know that he used it. And unless you've seen him live, and if there was a camera buff, you would see him hit it. But if you actually listen to the music as a whole, you would like, oh, I didn't know he used that.
Didn't he have like one of the biggest drum sets, like toms for days, like every single size?
all the way around.
It was like this surround sound, but it was all
surrounded.
It was all
His
all
drum
drums.
kit actually turns.
Oh, it
During
does.
his drum solo tour, he has like an electronic kit behind him and a full acoustic in front of him. So during his solo, he'll play the first one, and then his thing will spin, and it'll play the electronic kit, and it'll spin back, and it'll go back into it.
And I think he has.
Why doesn't he just turn around?
Wow.
Like
Really?
all the pieces to his kit is something like someone got like 200 pieces to his kit, is like down to different cymbals and drums and what have you. It's huge.
Someone's got to put that together every night. Huh?
It's
A
disgusting.
lot of drum techs.
What's he think? He Bozio?
Bozio's pretty
Bozio's another
bad.
good one.
Yeah.
He's really ridiculous with it, but he's a whole nother animal.
Terry Bozio, he was one of my choices for one of the two pretty much unsung heroes, but he did kind of
everybody knows him.
Yeah,
That's the
and I was
original.
like, well, yeah,
He's the
Terry
original drummer
Bozzio,
for Missing
yeah.
Person. So
Yes, and phenomenal. I mean, coming out in that
one of my favorites.
new wave,
And still nobody walks in LA.
Well, Terry Bozzio was the only. If you think about new wave, and the percussionist of the new wave era. Terry Bozzio was an actual progressive drummer playing new wave. Am I wrong?
yeah.
So what? Rod Morgan's
no,
You're not wrong. No, you're right.
Oh, okay.
Totally.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Wrong.
Fuck off, dude.
Okay.
He was.
Is that drummer
There was
still
a
with
lot.
Missing Persons?
No. There's a
Is he still with Dale?
Because I saw Missing Persons
No.
play last year,
no. They don't. He doesn't
and
play.
they
with them.
rocked. But
He
doesn't.
he turned into a studio musician. Well, actually, he did. Didn't he do David Lee Roth?
No, he didn't.
No.
He
that's
did
Greg
Steve. He
Bissonette.
did Steve Vai's album.
Steve Vai. That's right. Yeah.
That was probably Steve Vai's best album.
Because then they had what's the name for the bass player? Steve Vai. Not Steve Vai.
They had that funk. The black guy with the dreads, and he just is a funk player.
No.
That guy was insane.
Come on.
And they had this crazy singer. He's like a death metal singer, but he did like actual singing instead of screaming. God, what the hell is his name? I don't know. I'll have to Google it. But phenomenal.
Yeah, see, now
album.
we have too many shots.
Yeah.
no. Hey, listen, the shots are working, but I got another question.
Yes.
I have to merge in here. You're talking about great drummers. You're talking about different drums. You're talking about all these different things. Can you learn to be a really good drummer, or does it have to be something that you actually have within you, and it's something you're supposed to do? Because I know as an actor, okay, you can't learn to be an interesting person. You either are or you're not, and then we apply the craft to that, which usually makes you a very engaging actor. Is it the same thing with drumming?
Me personally, I'm going to give my opinion before you guys give yours.
It's four of you here.
I
so.
don't think. I mean, it's like riding a motorcycle. Some people just can't ride a motorcycle, but you can teach more people to ride a motorcycle. You just can't teach everybody to play drums. Drums, it's a different thing because you really have to be able to multitask.
I'm going to disagree.
Remember, you're using both your hands,
Right.
using both your feet, and you have all these different things around you, depending on the size of your kit, to be able to make the music push forward. So I'm going to say that no, not ever, not. I would say like out of if you took 100 people and you said, okay, we're all going to learn to play drums, I'm going to say that maybe 25 people would actually be able to pull it off.
Okay.
Call me wrong, and I'm standing back.
I would say everybody can play, but there are many people that are naturally inclined to rhythm, and they're going to be the ones that really excel at it.
Okay.
But I mean, there's so many different kinds of drums and percussion and everything. There's pretty much, I mean, if somebody really sucks, just give them the cowbell.
Just give him the cowbell.
Yeah, I mean,
All
if
right.
Need more cowbell.
Wait a second, but if you practice a lot and you spend a lot of time, and you got people that are really talented that are helping you. Does that rub off? Can you really learn how to do that? You talked about Neil Peart. You talked about all these other great drummers. Can you work with them and become like them, or is that like a joke?
It depends on the person.
Well, too many drummers, I think, emulate Neil Peart. It's like they want to play to his style so much that they sound exactly like him. But
that's any drummer.
You can just
you're trying to
play your own style. Like everybody, when they learn to play, they really have their own style of playing.
All right,
let me give you an analogy. Can everyone dance?
Not well.
You can teach everyone fundamentals, but can everyone dance?
Not well.
You have to have natural rhythm.
Well.
So you have to have
if you
a
don't
certain
have natural
amount.
rhythm.
Okay, I have a question.
Forget it.
How can I play drums and not dance? That doesn't make sense. I mean, if I have rhythm, shouldn't I be able to dance?
Because you're gay.
If I was gay, I could dance.
Yeah, I choose not to dance, but I mean, if I wanted to, I'm sure I could learn to. I'd feel a little, like gay. I don't know.
I want to see Scott try and dance.
No, thanks. It will never happen.
I cracked
The
the
chaotic
fuck up.
party. Scott's gonna
Never
dance
happen.
for us
Okay,
in assless chaps.
this is cool. One more. Magnetic drum key.
I have those. Those are awesome.
I just found them at NAMM this year. Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I love them.
That's a good idea.
All
We
right,
always lose drum keys.
Okay, so here's the thing. Gotta ask because I don't know and I'm learning.
Oh boy.
Sorry. You need that because you're gonna adjust your drums while you're playing. For real? You really
can,
do
yes.
that?
You have to do it.
In between
you're in the middle
songs.
of playing and you're gonna adjust the skins.
Not during a song,
Not
generally.
during.
In between.
Unless you play timpani.
You tune your guitar in between songs. A drummer would probably.
Yeah, you don't really want to though. It's
Well,
not a bad call.
ideally you don't want to, but if something sounds like garbage, you're going to try and.
Well,
fix
yeah,
it.
no, you're at
drum
tune.
skins
My
come
guitar
out of
player.
tune.
My guitar player tunes in front of every single song. He tunes
But not
Drums
in the
aren't
middle of
that
the song.
sensitive.
not in the middle, but
right before.
in between songs.
He adjusts.
He's always there for like.
Drum skins will come out of
Days,
tune when
seems.
you're playing, depending on how busy you're using, but most likely the snares.
Why do I hear music?
Because we're
Because
about to
it
end.
is.
Oh my God. It's
is
Nay
that
on the
time.
whole show.
We're getting the Gandalf bit.
Here goes the axe.
It is that time.
I have
man.
more questions.
All-
I have more questions.
All good things come to an end.
Well, you're gonna have to
So-
have us as guests on your show.
You know what? It's on.
Right.
Yes.
It's on. Where were you going to play some drums so we can really get into this?
Yeah.
I can
I
get
got
my
a
singer in
carload.
here. We could do acoustic and the cone. Whole
See,
thing.
there
Yep.
we go.
Good Doodah
I
playing the
got a
bass.
djembe.
Doodah
I
playing the
got
bass.
tambora.
I like
got my
it.
rep
All you have to do is set that up.
We don't even need bass.
I got a
We could
shitload
do
of stuff
two of
right
us.
now.
I'm
All right,
telling you,
there you go. Done.
I would be stoked to fucking play.
Done.
on the end with
An
fucking
excuse to
Mike
play
Doodah.
drums? Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
So, anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in to Zig Zone Drum Clinic. Thanks again,
Yep.
PJ, as always. We got Carl. He's going to be, go ahead and give your show a proper.
Tomorrow night, 7 to 9, completely unscripted about the entertainment industry. We're going to talk about everything, discuss everything, interact, share, promote. It's awesome. Tune in.
And then, of course, Scott MacLaughlin.
Shows for Crowley this month are the 23rd at Rock and Brews San Manuel and the 28th at Cook's Corner in Trabuco Canyon.
All right, very good. And then, of course, for JJ, you know, you don't need anything.
Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Yeah,
we
but-
You
love
have a
you
really
all.
serious tan, Vijay. You're out in the
Yes.
sun a lot, huh?
I've been working outside.
I see that.
And of course, don't forget it is Motorcycle Awareness Month, and tomorrow, next Monday is the Biker Alley.
What about the drummer
We're going
thing?
to cover.
I thought you said it was Drummer Day.
Motorcycle.
Drummer Day.
That's today.
Yes.
Drummer
They didn't mention
Appreciation
it.
Oh
Day.
yeah, everybody,
Yeah.
everybody
kiss
out
a
there,
drummer.
make sure you kiss or hug a drummer.
Fucking A.
Or give
I'm
them a
not kissing or
blowjob.
hugging either one of you
No.
fucking guys.
You fag.
Just something.
I might say I want to suck your dick, but fuck off.
Exactly.
Stop with that.
All right, guys, stick around for the Run G with you, man. This is KAOTICRadio.com. It is only live and is only the best on KAOTICRadio.com.
See you.